Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. So, quick 5-minute video. I haven't uploaded for a while. Not been 100%, haven't been very well really. So, just doing a base coat all over the nail. This is just a quick 5-minute video. Hopefully it takes 5 minutes to do how I do the transfer foil so it actually all sticks. And we're going to be using some Lush like chromy pigmenty. I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. So I'm using a milky white. That's not it. I have the milky white. What is that? Okay, just a milky white. And I'm just going to be doing, you can do 2 coats on here if you want to. Personal preference really. Obviously we are using transfer foil. I'm just going to put quite a thick lump on there. Well, quite a lot of it on there. So we're using transfer foil and some like pigment. So don't really need 2 coats in my opinion, because you're not really going to see the background that much. Okay, cure that for 1 minute. So that's cured, and I'm using this top coat that is actually sticky. It leaves a really sticky kind of residue once it's cured. And the reason why I'm using a sticky top coat is because I can rub that pigment into the sticky top coat afterwards. I know some people actually use a non-wipe top coat, but I have actually tried that and it doesn't work for me. Okay, cure that. And I'm only going to cure this for about 40 seconds. Okay, now that's cured. I got this like pigment. It is actually, I'm pretty sure it's from Wish. It's very powdery though, so I really like to make sure I'm rubbing it in really well. See that? And I do like to use a lot of this. Okay, let's get rubbing in. And the reason why I'm doing this is I don't want to keep rubbing and rubbing away that tacky layer where there isn't any pigment. So I'm making sure I am dumping so much on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this little duster and just get rid of all that a second. Really make sure I've dusted that off really well, any loose kind of chip-ins. So what I'm going to do now is I am actually going to top coat this because I want to protect it. A sticky top coat will be absolutely fine because we are going to be going back in afterwards. So a sticky top coat is absolutely, we're just kind of protecting that. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds. Okay, so I have the Macart Nail Art Foil Glue. Now, a lot of people cure this between 60 and 90 seconds and then they wait for it to cool down before doing their transfer foil, before applying it. I'm not actually going to do that. I cure mine. I have actually seen a lot of people pop it on now and then leave that on the nail and then cure it. But I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to cure mine. I only cure it between 30 and 40 seconds and that's it. And I don't wait for it to cool down. So I'm going to pop this in the lamp for 30 to 40 seconds. Okay, so it is a little bit over 5 minutes, but that's fine because I did add a few bits, not just transfer foil. So matte side down, it's always the matte side down. Oh my God, I dropped it. Oh dear. Okay, matte side down, just like that. Make sure the middle is nice, you know, and upwards. And then what I do, pop it to the side and stretch it out around the nail. Obviously the cuticle part is always the worst because it's so rounded, and the smaller the nail you use, the more tight and rounded it is. So you are just rubbing, making sure that is going to transfer nicely. You can actually use one of these, which is just a rubber, but to be honest, I do prefer to use my fingers. Make sure you're rubbing everywhere just to make sure that it transfers really well. And now I find this much quicker and easier than doing it for 60 to 90, curing the transfer foil for 60 to 90 seconds. And the reason being is because I don't have to keep going back in and lining it back up with any pieces that I've missed. So I do find this a hell of a lot easier. Okay. And you're just pulling it off kind of carefully. Okay, that's just come off. Just like that. Just pulling it off really carefully. Pop that back on there. Right, let me top coat and I'll be back. And there you have it. So behind the transfer foil, you can probably see all that glistening. Just there. Really, I find this so much better than curing it for 60 to 90 seconds because it does come off and transfer onto the nail a lot easier when I'm doing it for 30 to 40 seconds and without letting it cool down. But there you go. It would definitely have only taken a few minutes, but because I'd done milky white and then I'd done like the pigmenty, glistening stuff, it's a little bit longer. But yeah, I just wanted to do something really, really, really easy. So this is absolutely brilliant for like beginners, beginner nail techs. You know, it's for everybody. But it's super, super easy. But I hope you enjoyed. I have got some more videos coming up, obviously. I'm going to be doing like a Disney theme and things like that. So make sure you stay tuned. And don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.